welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am going to be teaching the footwork for our 2024 holiday program. If you have not been here before, let me clue you in. So every year in the end of November, I post a tutorial with the choreography for a holiday program, and I'll give you the music that goes with that program. You can all learn that choreography, get a video of it, you'll submit it back to me, and then on Christmas Day, I put out a video with all of us compiled together into one, skating the same program all around the world for Christmas Day. It's really, really, really special. And I'll post links down below so you can watch some of the previous year's videos. Today, I'm going to teach you a footwork sequence that is going to go into that choreography. Footwork is often a little bit harder to learn, so we're going to go over it first. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you the footwork in a direction that's going to feel better for most left-handed skaters. Now, every time I teach footwork, I remind you guys, footwork is not right or left-handed. You should learn all of your turns both ways. Now, I'm not going to lie, one side is always going to feel a little easier, but you should be able to do it both ways. In fact, a good footwork sequence is going to have turns on both feet and rotating both directions. But every year people tell me, since I'm right-handed, my footwork is tending towards right-handed people. So I'm going to teach you both sides. Now, if you want to learn the other version, the right-handed version, that will be coming out tomorrow. But I will post a link down below so you can learn the right-handed version. This is going to be the left-handed version of this footwork. And I'm going to teach you the most difficult version of it and then how to simplify it to match your skating skills. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to be doing something called a pas de bourrée or a yellow brick road step. So we're going to step out onto the right, hit our left toe pick, open up and step. So it's 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that yellow brick road step puts us onto our left forward inside edge, and this is where the rest of our footwork is going to begin. We're going to start with a dancing style 3-turn. It's going to be a right forward outside 3-turn. So it's going to have an ice dance flair to it. I'll explain what that means. We're going to go 3-turn, but instead of checking out the way we might normally do in a freestyle sort of 3-turn, we're going to 3-turn, bring our feet together, and then push onto our left back outside edge. So it's a 2-step 3-turn. We go outside 3-turn, feet together, push back. And we're gonna do this twice. Outside 3-turn, put your feet together, push back. Okay, so that is our dance 3-turn, and it's gonna lead directly into our next step, which is going to be a backward chassé, which is also ice dance. I will post links down below to that chassé. So we finished our second 3-turn and we are on our right back outside edge with our left foot extended nice and tight in front of us. Now, a note on those 3 turns. You don't want your feet wide, okay? You don't want it to look like you're peeing on a fire hydrant, right? Keep those knees together and your legs just gonna straighten and point. Okay, so for those 3 turns, knees together, straighten and point. So it looks really pretty, really collected. The chassé, then, we're starting here. We're gonna put our feet together, push off of our left back outside, push off of our right back inside. It's subtle. It's not a really big swizzly push. Okay, it should be sort of a delicate looking push. You almost don't notice that it's there. So we're going push, push. Okay, let's see those 3 turns into the chassé so you can really see how it flows. From that backward chassé, we're going to do a barrel roll. So we finished our chassé, we're going clockwise around this circle. And I'm kind of hovering the center circle of the ice. I'm going to step away from it, all right? So I'm on my left back outside edge. I'm going to step forward onto my right. I'm then going to do a Mohawk, an outside edge Mohawk, facing the wall of the rink. Okay, so I have my back to the main portion of the ice rink. So I'm going to do a left outside edge Mohawk. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, cross. Okay, I do have tutorials on barrel rolls. I'll post a link down below so you can see that, but it's simply 1, 2, cross. Okay, so we've done a little bit of a zigzag so far. So we started over near the opposite wall, we curved around, and then that barrel roll is gonna curve us around again for the next segment of our footwork. After that barrel roll, we are now on our left back inside edge. We're gonna stay there and do a 3 turn. Okay, so it's a left back inside edge 3 turn, boop, okay? And now we're facing right back to where we started, just down the ice a bit. You're gonna take a nice, pretty right inside edge scoop, right inside edge, and that's gonna set you up for a twizzle. You can do a single twizzle, you can do a double twizzle, you can do a quadruple twizzle, you can do as many twizzles as you can fit in. I want to end backwards, so mine is a 1.5. Now we're going to be doing a rocker, okay? So from our checkout of that twizzle, I'm going to step onto my right forward inside edge, and it's going to hook back up towards where I was going, okay? Towards where we started. So we're going here. I'm going to face my body all the way towards my left hip, and then turn to my right back inside edge facing my right hip. Okay, so if you haven't learned rockers yet, you can turn that into a 2-foot turn, but there is a tutorial I have already done, so I'll post a link down below on how to do those rockers. When we finish that rocker, we're going to step out, give ourselves a little breather from the difficulty of the footwork, do an extension with some pretty arms. Okay, so let's look at that pass one more time. So we have our barrel roll, left back inside 3, right inside edge, set up for your 1.5 twizzle or whatever you're choosing to do. Right forward, inside, rocker, step left, extend on the right. Okay, we're almost done. If you need some more momentum, now you can chassé, you can cross over, but the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go onto our right forward outside edge. So it's a subtle edge. It's almost flat, but you want to be on a little bit of an edge. Footwork is always on an edge. Okay, so we're on a little bit of an edge. We're gonna give ourselves a little pretty, where I'm tucking my hands towards my hip. It looks a little bit like flamenco. Okay, and I'm gonna go from my outside, my forward outside edge to my back outside edge. Okay, so that's gonna be the last like challenging maneuver. We're going and pop. Now, there's 2 ways to get out of this. One is with a checkout, and one is with something called a crazy leg. Okay, so we are currently on our right back outside edge. You can check out like you would a jump or a spin and step around. That is going to be the simpler one. If you want to, you can try do something called a crazy leg. So that would be if you're on our right back outside edge, you're going to step to your left back outside edge. Okay, you're going from outside to outside, backward to backward. Let me show you that with some motion. So we go and turn, outside edge, step. I don't have a tutorial for that crazy leg. So if you haven't learned it, no worries, do your checkout. But if you have learned one of those, you can surprise me and pop that crazy leg into this footwork. From that crazy leg or checkout, we're almost done. We're going to do 1 chassé around the corner and then a lunge of your choice. I prefer to have my left leg in front, but do whatever lunge makes you happiest, and that is going to end our footwork sequence. Now I want this to be something all of you can participate in. It always makes me so happy when I see skaters of every level performing in this. And I have had people do it in rollerblades, do it in ice skates, do it in a rink, do it on a lake, all right? So I want everyone to be able to participate. And with that in mind, I'm gonna teach you the simplest possible version of this footwork. And you can find whatever in between there works for you. So we're gonna simplify everything to 2-foot turns. But you can look at this footwork and say, well, I can do this maneuver, but I can't do that one. So you can do that one as a 1-foot turn, and that one as a 2-foot turn. Okay, so you can look at it and figure out what's gonna work for your skating skills. Okay, I'm a little out of breath. Okay, let's do the easy one. So we're still gonna start with our yellow brick road pas de bourrée step. So it's still, we have 1, 2, 3 inside edge. Next is supposed to be a 3 turn. So you can turn it into a 2-foot turn, and then a backward 2-foot turn. You can add some fancy arms. So on that 2-foot turns, you can swoop, 2-foot turn, swoop, 2-foot turn, make them pretty. You can then just step forward if you want, or if you want to, you can do our little chassé. You could do a crossover, something to keep your momentum going instead of that ice dance chassé. Okay, whatever there is your skill set. Next, we would turn forward and do our Mohawk sequence. So after you still want to turn forward, we've done whatever, a half swizzle. You could do a half swizzle instead of the chassé, some kind of a backward move to keep your momentum going. And then we're going to step forward. Now this is where, in the advanced version, we have our barrel roll. And if you know how to do that, fantastic, pop it in there. If you don't know how to do that, give me some pretty arms and turn backward, okay? You can fudge a lot with nice arms, okay? So barrel roll or 2-foot turn with pretty arms, okay? Now the next thing we had was an edge and a twizzle. If you don't know how to do a twizzle, just do some gorgeous inside edges. The most advanced version, we do a right inside edge and then a twizzle. Instead, do a right inside edge and a left inside edge. Just make it pretty. We'll love it, okay? And then we have our rocker. So let me show you how to do a 2-foot rocker. So we're gonna point our toes back towards where we started our footwork. And you're gonna twist your waist all the way towards your left hip. So I'm kind of bent, my feet are together, and my body is cranked over towards that left hip. I'm gonna pop all the way around backwards and crank towards my right hip. And that's gonna still create the same shape as a rocker. So you're just gonna go twist, turn, twist. Okay, and that's a 2-foot rocker. From there, we have a step out and extension, which hopefully everyone can do. So we step out, extend on that left, make it pretty. Okay? We're almost done, all right? So you can do some pumps to get you to the right place. You can do a crossover, whatever is gonna work to get you to the end of the ice where our last turn goes. So for this one, you're gonna go on 2 feet. You're gonna pump all the way towards your right hip and turn towards your left hip. And that will create the same illusion, the same look as our 1 foot. So 1 foot is here, pop, and we're gonna do it on 2 feet. So we go, pop, okay? From here you can check out, step around, and do a lunge of your choosing. Okay, so you could replace every single turn with a 2-foot turn or some pretty edges, and it'll still fit the timing of the music we're gonna use. It still fits the same shape as the other skaters, or you can mix it up between 2-foot turns and 1-foot turns, again, based on your skill level. In fact, I'm so looking forward to all the creative ways that you take this footwork and really make it your own. Okay, so you have a few weeks to practice it, a few weeks to figure out how much of this footwork you can do and how much you need to simplify to match your skills. All right, skaters, there is your footwork for our 2024 Skate Together for Christmas program. Work on it, get those details down, make sure it is a level that suits your current skating skills. And then right around the end of November, around the American Thanksgiving, I will be posting the full choreography for our holiday program. And there will be more details coming out about how to get your submission into me so that you can take part of our Skating Around the World holiday video that comes out on Christmas. All right, so practice that footwork. I'll see you in a little bit with the rest of the choreography. If you enjoyed this, please do give us that thumbs up. And as always, I'm looking forward to reading all your comments in that section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button so you can see all my videos when they come out. Happy skating, and I'll see you next time.